Black Panther is getting some pretty amazing reviews so far. It sounds like they've taken the popular comic character and more than done him justice on the big screen. But looking back at the comics, there's some things in there that definitely wouldn't feel natural in a Marvel movie. Here are weird Black Panther comics moments you won't see in the MCU. If you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our new videos. One of the things that people seem to really like about the Black Panther movie is the Dora Mila G. They're T'Challa's army of female bodyguards that take all the butts and then kick them. They're absolutely badass, and it's great to see some serious female empowerment going on with these characters. So it won't come as a surprise that the MCU decided to leave this little detail out. In the comics, these women aren't only protectors of the king, they're also betrothed to him. They're kind of like wives in training, like a pool of potential spouses for him. Putting that in the movie would be like if the Amazon warriors and Wonder Woman were all potential wives for some dude that lived on the island. Kinda takes away the badassness of it all. In Captain America Civil War, we saw Black Panther get into the mix with a whole bunch of other heroes, and we're gonna see a lot more of that in Infinity War. But in the comics, he takes over the job of a certain hero, and it's probably something we're never gonna see in the MCU. After the events of the Shadowlands comic book arc, Matt Murdock asked Black Panther to take over his role as Daredevil. So Matt Murdock leaves New York to go deal with some morality issues he'd been having, and Black Panther pretends to be a dude named Mr. Okonkwo, an immigrant from the Congo. He also works as a manager in a diner. Not only are we probably never gonna see Daredevil in an MCU film, we're certainly not gonna see the King of Wakanda work in a diner. So you know how I mentioned earlier that T'Challa had a pool of potential wives? Well, in the comics, he does find a wife who's actually not a part of that crew. While completing his Wakandan rites of passage, he meets a young Aurora Monroe, also known as Storm. They kind of get like a teenage fling going on, and then during the Civil War arc, they actually get married. How weird would it have been in the Civil War movie if T'Challa had been married to Storm? Of course, now that Marvel Studios can use X-Men characters, it is a possibility that this could happen one day. But it seems a little too bizarre to actually happen. Alexandra Shipp, who played Storm in X-Men Apocalypse, has said that she would want a Storm and Black Panther crossover. Then again, of course, she would want that. Unless things really take a turn in Infinity War, this is definitely not gonna happen. There's a whole alternate universe in Marvel Comics in which everyone turns into zombies. Pretty much all the heroes. But Black Panther was one of the last heroes to not turn into a zombie, because he cut off his own limbs when they got infected. I'm not saying it wouldn't make an entertaining movie, but a zombie MCU movie where Black Panther cuts off his own body parts doesn't seem too likely. Here's another weird one. There's a comic story that sees T'Challa having different versions of himself with very different personalities. And so there was this super happy, joyous version of Black Panther. They literally called him Fruity Pebbles Panther, just to give you an idea. He was from Earth 1145, and he had a counterpart that was more serious from Earth 616. His joyous outlook was because of an aneurysm he suffered when 616 Black Panther got beat down by a mind-controlled Iron Fist. Yeah, pretty weird. Anyway, 616 Black Panther got some help from Magneto, so he was okay, but Fruity Pebbles didn't make it. And that does it for weird Black Panther moments you won't see in the MCU. Our friends at The Gamer made a video on dark secrets about Black Panther Marvel tried to hide that you should definitely check out. You can also subscribe to us and them for more videos. If you're watching this on our Facebook page, you can hit that link to jump over to YouTube. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.